Hey guys, it's Milmer with another AppStore Submission tutorial, and this is the tutorial you've all been waiting for. It's how to submit your, it's how to get your application onto your device. Now there are two very simple steps we need to do, and I'm going to take you through it. But before we do that, make sure you've followed the rest of the series here. Could check it out down here, or make sure you've got your provisioning profiles and your certificates. Otherwise, it won't work. This tutorial won't work, but if you do have your certificates, you do have your provisioning profiles, or you have followed all the way through with me on this series, then we can carry on. So if you remember last time, we were in the organizer, and we had our two certificates here, as you can see. The two selected certificates, we had our development profile and our distribution profile. Now, if I can ask you to remember back, when we made these, when we made the development profile, we selected what devices we wanted this profile to work for. Now that was important because now when you plug in your device, you now have to put your profile on your device. So as you can see here, I've plugged in my iPod, and you see it's got a green dot here. I went over this in the other tutorials. So basically, plug in your device that you set up the profile for. Remember, you can do multiple devices. So if I had my iPad plugged in now, I could drag it onto my iPad as well. But so I've got my development profile here. All I need to do is grab my profile and drag it onto my iPod. I'm going to do that for this profile as well because that's another one I've got for something else. But as you can see here, so I've just dragged my development profile on, and now I have that in the provisioning profiles, as you can see, of my iPod here. So now we have our profiles on our iPods. We can now launch our project. So for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to create a new project just to show you how to set one up with the new keys and stuff, and that will make sense in a minute. So create a new project here. I'm just going to call this app, and as you can see here, before we completely ignored this because they were just tutorial apps. Now we need to kind of actually take note of them because this company identifier is exactly the same as what we put when we made our app ID. If you remember when we made our app ID, we put com dot and then your company's name or something. So it's the reverse domain naming thing. Make sure you put the exact same thing here. And then remember, because we put the asterisk, it doesn't matter what we put after that. As you can see, it's automatically put the app in here for us. It doesn't matter what we put after that, as long as, you know, we've got this part here. So that should be fine. If you've got a special one, just remember to type out your entire special one here. And oopsie daisy, pressed enter. So what we're going to do is just leave it like that. So we're going to carry on here, create, blah blah blah, let it load. And as you can see here, my iPod is plugged in, so it's being detected at the top here. I have no idea why we have an error already. Hopefully that's no problem. But anyway, so as you can see here, I'm just going to check out that error. Okay, ignore that for now. Okay, so as you can see, if you've got an existing app and you want to change the bundle identifier, you can do so here by selecting the app here, going under targets, then going under summary, and then changing it here. So now what we need to do is go to the build settings. We need to scroll down till we find code signing. When we're here at code signing, we need to go to debug. Debug is what happens when we build on our iPods, and we need to find our profile in this list here. As you can see, it's automatically selected my developer profile. I'm going to go down and just select it here manually just to make sure, double check. And then also here, I'm going to select our distribution certificate. In the release, we need to select our distribution certificate. So I'm going to find that, and I'm going to select that one there. I have no idea why it says multiple values there. Oh, sorry, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, ignore that. So set this one to your developer certificate and set this one to your distribution certificate, and you all should be good. So what we're going to do here is make sure our iPod is selected, and we're going to click build and run. And hopefully that error will go away and all should work. And yeah, that error did go away. I have no idea why that error was there. Probably some weird compiling glitch or something. But as you can see, it will ask you if you want to. It needs to access the keychain. That makes sense because our certificates are in the keychain, so it's checking our certificates. We're going to click allow. and any minute now this app should start running on my iPod. I can't really show you, but it is running. And as you can see, it says up here running app.app on James's iPod, and there you go, you can hear it just unlocked there. And now the app is running on my iPod, and you should see the log start to say stuff here. Or maybe not, because there's absolutely nothing to say. But as you can see, we now have the app running on our iPod. So there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this small series. The next part in the series, if I just close all this down, the next part in the series will be teaching you how to actually submit to the App Store. So that's the next part here. You can check that out there. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you'll be able to get your apps built successfully on your iPod or iPad or iPhone or whatever you choose. Remember that you need to make sure you've got your device selected on the provisioning profile. If you have any problems, just message me with the subject and letting me know kind of basically what the problem is, what the error is, and hopefully I'll be able to fix it for you. If not, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at FailcakeApps if you want to keep up with the latest news. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you in the next tutorial.